So this is our token. Now moving to basically Talend to see how we can use the API using Talend. So post, our all API is of post method. The API URL is, okay, you can see help also, right? Here we have help. Click here on help. So you will get the documentation. And suppose we want to insert a single record in database. So this is the syntax of the command. And then this is the base URL that you need to hit the API. So this should be placed here. Another thing is you need particular API. So endpoint URL is needed that you can append to this. Now API is for API, IML is for index manipulation language. So this is the complete URL to use IML type of API. So put is IML type of API. DB name is your database name, relation name is REL, template string is optional, columns auto index is optional. So you can basically eliminate these two things for now. The simplest thing is you have to give the JSON str, string JSON data. So an example request is this. If you see here token, command put, DB name, relation name, we can eliminate these two and then JSON string. So I just copy it and paste it here in the body. And I will remove few things. First, I need to change the token. So token we have here. I will copy this token because you cannot use this token. This token is of someone else who has created this help. So I have pasted this token here. Command is put DB name employee, relation name maybe EMP relation. Auto index is by default true and template string is not required by default. So you can remove these two. So now this request is very simple. This is connection token, command is put, DB name is employee, relation name is employee relation, and JSON string is actually your data, where name is Sulbha, email is this, password is this, and retype password is this. So I think this is password and this we can make password 1. And I think this is not needed, the second field. So I can remove this. Even we can change it to anything, like suppose we don't want here password, remove this. So currently it will store only name and email. The important thing to note is we don't have a database named employee. We don't have a relation named this. We don't have these columns. Normally in RDBMS, you have to create this schema initially and then start entering the data. But here you do not need, you are not required to create database. The first request automatically create the database. So I just click here on send. And here you see the response. Data record number 1. Message relation created, template created. Template is for actually schema creation. So it automatically creates. Data is inserted, total 1 rows are inserted. Now I want to see this 1 row. So again I go to the dashboard, go to visualize, JSON-DB, select database, you see employee database here. Select relation, you see employee relation, and here is your data. Now suppose I want to add 1 more row. Sneha, can you tell me what to do?
Sir?
Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
Uh, Change the JSON string, sir. The data what we need to.
Okay. So I am putting here Sneha
Uh,
and Sneha dot YENDURE
I, sir.
DURI
RI.
and here login to explore.com.
Uh,
Okay, and I am
uh,
also adding say mobile number.
okay.
Okay,
Okay, sir.
so the important thing is this is a new column. JSON
Uh,
Power BI will take it as a new column and it will create a new column, and this data is actually integer type. So it will
uh,
create a column of type long. So
uh,
if I send this request, you will see here data inserted. This is record number 2.
uh,
Okay. And now go to visualize here and refresh the page. Select employee, employee relation, and now see a new column mobile with long data type. Name is string, email is string, and it automatically gets created. This key symbol says that data is indexed. So JSON Power DB is the important feature of JSON Power DB is every data is indexed. So by default, all these columns are indexed. So this is how you can insert data in the JSON Power DB using Talend.